Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good night to you, wherever you may be watching me from tonight. My name is Thelma Titi Ahamba, and I am your humble host for Chats with Themmy. And tonight, it's one interesting night, and I am so fired up, y'all. I am super, super, super charged because our business mastermind tonight, the Millionaires Mastermind, was on fire. One of the speakers, so it went from educational to inspiring, motivational. It was just it just gave me a mix of emotions, and then there was celebrations and stuff. So definitely, I'm gonna be highlighting some of the things I learned. Okay, some of the things I learned tonight with this wonderful topic that I choose to talk about tonight. All right, so let's get it going. Tonight's topic is all about success. Success doesn't care about your background. I don't care if you're from under the rock. I don't care if you've been a refugee all your life. I don't care if you're not from a good background, or I don't care if you're from a single parent home or both parents are in your life. Success doesn't care about your background. All right. But just to shout out one of my business partners, she's Coach Alette. And tonight, like 2 weeks in a row, last week she did it. She reached out of 200,000 people, out of 200, like literally 213,000 people. Out of 213,000 people, she came first on the leaderboard in terms of progress and growth. Okay. And of course, that comes with a lot of, you know, screams and celebrations and everything. But guess what? She put in the work. Okay. She did put in the work. All right. So tonight, like I said, I'm going to be drawing a lot of lessons from what I learned on that mastermind tonight, because it was from celebration to educational with different tools and uh, um, AI technologies we can use to, leverage to become successful in our own business ventures, to a very emotional and inspiring speaker that was amazing, just sharing her journey. All right. And one thing I took from there is simply success doesn't care about your background. All right. I don't care from you're from a third world country, second world country, first world country. It doesn't matter where you're from. Once you apply the principles of success, let's bring the biblical picture into this. What did the Bible say about being successful? The Bible said, whatsoever you find your hand to do, do so diligently. So I don't care the religious background. I don't care the orientation of people that we look at as especially financially successful. I don't care their background. I don't care what their beliefs are. There are people who are not believers who are successful, like money rich people. There are people who are believers who are rich. There are people who are non-believers who are rich. There are people who don't even believe there's God. They're rich, right? What do these people have in common? They are diligent. They're diligent in what they do. They're diligent in what they find their hands to do. Because there's the law of multiplication. When Jesus spoke about the parable in the Bible where this a leader left, and he left his servants with talents, and he gave them talents, and he left. What happened? Those who were diligent, what happened? They multiplied their talent. The one who was lazy and who was envious and he was complaining, saying, why did I have this? Why didn't I get that? What happened to him? What was given to him was taken back from him. The Bible said, to whom much is given, much is expected. So I don't care if you are from under the rock, if you're giving much, if you have the opportunity to receive much, much is definitely going to be expected of you. All right? If you've gone to college, if you've been in any form of, any form of educational institute, you realize that people who make the principal list, people who makes the dean list, people who gets scholarships and stuff, it really doesn't matter where they're from, as long as you can meet the cutoff requirements, it's yours. So success doesn't care about your background. What do successful people have in common? They are conscious about how they look. Successful people, what I've drawn from them is they look at things from an investment standpoint. That's why you see the rich people hang out with the rich people and the poor people hang out with the poor people. Poverty is not, the absence of money in your account. Okay? A lot of people don't, some people may not agree with me, but poverty is not the lack of money in your account. I think poverty is a mindset because someone could have money today if their mindset about money is terrible. That money will, the Bible said, money have wings and it can fly away. That money will fly away and that person will remain where they are. I have seen people who were in higher position in some time in their lives. In Liberia, you hear some people say, well, back in the day, we used to use beer to wash our cars. Do people use beer to wash their cars in Liberia? It's just a saying. I've never seen someone use that to wash their car, but that's a common saying in Liberia. Okay? So if someone doesn't have the right mindset towards wealth creation or wealth building generational wealth, you can give them tons and tons of dollars today. And tomorrow, it will take wings and fly. Because they will not know how to use it. They will not know how to invest it. They will not know how to use it wisely. They will not know how to be diligent with that investment. They will just mess it up. All right. I remember in school, there are some people who their parents were fortunate. Their parents, they like when they cough, their parents will send them whatever they need, and some of us were struggling. Okay, and of course, if you're from where I'm from, if you're from Africa, and you're from any part of the world, let's put it that way, and you're from a very humble background, when you have the opportunity to get into certain institutions or you have access to certain opportunities, how you will hold that like your life depends on it. But for other people who may have it easily, they may not take it so seriously. And then at the end of the day, you realize, okay, this person is making the principal list. This person came out with first class. I'm not saying first class determines that you will be successful in life. It's how you take life, okay? If you look at things from an investment standpoint, you'll be diligent, you'll be conscious of the decisions you make, even when it comes to friends, when it comes to associates, when it comes to partners, you'll be very, very, very intentional about the people you let in your space. Okay, so success doesn't care about your background, success doesn't care about your orientation, success doesn't care about your religious beliefs. I've listened, I think I've read a quote somewhere that says, um, hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. Okay, hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. Have you experienced someone who's very sharp, like naturally intelligent, and they're like, or say back in school, right? You have some of these friends who, well, they look like they're naturally intelligent, but they just be playing the fool and playing the fool and just deceiving people. And they're just happy go lucky. They're not studying, they're not preparing for their exams. And someone who will look themselves in the mirror like, you know what? I think I'm struggling with calculations a bit, so I need to put more time. Sometimes the person who spend more time investing in themselves, trying to get themselves up to speed, ends up passing the person who is naturally intelligent. Why? That person feels they're naturally intelligent, so they're not worried about nothing. They're not gonna, stress themselves about anything. They're just happy go lucky. They're just good to go. Okay? And then guess what? At the end of the day, that person comes and that person passes them. And then it's like, oh my gosh, uh uh, what happened? How did I do? Well, you didn't I'm sorry, but you didn't put enough time. I'm sorry, but you were not diligent enough. I'm sorry, but you took it casually and someone else took it seriously. So somebody could be from a place where they're not an English speaker, they're not an English speaker, they're not originally, like in our business communities, like it's a global community, and I see people making headways. I'm pretty new, and I see people making headways. I see a lot of, and I'm just in awe, and I'm like, okay, this person's not an English speaker, but they're just doing so well. Guess what? They narrow down their strategy to fit the people they want to attract. When you become successful, irrespective of what your definition of success is, when you become successful, you will attract a lot of people. But on your journey to success, it's you against you versus the entire world. And success doesn't care if you grew up in a slump. Success doesn't care if you're from a community, maybe you're royal. Success doesn't care if you're from a community that don't have good drinking water. Success doesn't care. You want to be successful? Put in the time. Invest your time, learn. Even if you look at the dictionary, right, or you look at the alphabet, L come before S. You must learn to earn. I don't care whether it's formal or it's informal. And I'm using our business community today because, like I'm telling you, I just got off of the webinar and off of our mastermind, and it was just so wild and on fire. If you're looking to join our community, my website is on here. Just go there, put in your name and your email, and then watch the webinar that will pop up. If you have any questions, you can send it to me. I'll be happy to help you. But tonight was fire. And with all the speakers and all the people that made it to the top, to the top on the leadership board, they all have one thing in common. They're diligent, they're intentional about the time they're spending. And it was a good learning experience for me. A matter of fact, the lady who made it to the number one on the leaderboard out of 213,000 business owners, she's a new mom. She's on maternity leave. Come on, mothers, come on closer. Tonight is for us tonight, okay? I mean, I'm not on maternity leave, but my baby's is out of that. Is graduated from that stage, right? But like, what's your excuse? Success doesn't care if you just got out of the hospital. This is someone, the community is full of men, all right? No disrespect to the men, but this person who made it to number one on the leaderboard is a mom. Not just a mom, but a new mom. She gave birth a few months ago. I'm not even sure her baby is up to 4 or 5 months. She literally gave birth like yesterday. So it's about the mindset. If you will ever be successful in life, if you will ever taste your own definition of success, it has to start with here. I was listening to one of Pastor Jerry's content. He's a Nigerian preacher, and he was talking about something with growth. He said, in this life, there are some doors that prayers will not open for you. It takes growth to open that door for you. Well, I'm putting in, I'm doing this and this, I'm doing this and this, I'm trying, I'm attempting. There are some doors that will not open for you unless you grow. It demands growth. There are some levels in life that demands growth, that demands maturity. And success, my friend, is not for the faint of heart. Do you think for an African woman from Cameroon to make it to number one on a leaderboard of 213,000 people from across the globe, that's not an easy feat? One, she's a mother to a toddler and a very young infant, a very, very young baby. Okay? So success doesn't really care about your background. There are some things you have to plug in and you are bound to get certain results. I don't care which country you're from. There are some things that when you do, if you check successful people, you will see that they're very diligent in what they do. Like I said, they're intentional with their time. I think they look at life more like from an investment standpoint. Meaning, if I'm hanging out with this person and it's not gonna yield me anything, then what's the essence of being there? Over the years, I've built this mindset to say, if it's not teaching me something new, if it's not gonna make me money, of course, when I learn something new, I'm gonna use it to monetize. If it's not making me money, if it's not adding to my happiness or reducing my stress, it's none of my business. It is none of my business. One time I had to tell someone, like, as long as, I think I heard it from somewhere, as long as you're not money, you're not my problem. All right? But the thing is, you need to be very selfish with your time. If you must be successful, hang out with people, be in a room, strive, do everything you can to be in a room with people who are either on your journey to where you're going, people who have been to where you want to get to, people who are already at that place. You know what happens? Because when you achieve a milestone and you're trying to celebrate it, or you're being so excited about celebrating that, it wouldn't feel like you're bragging. It was this same week to this Wednesday. Was it this week or last week? One of the business partners in our community, she hit a full figure lifetime bonus. Imagine making $5,000 every single month for life, for as long as you live, the years that God will give you on this earth. It did not come. It did not come easily. She worked hard for it. Oh, and I think I liked it. I like the feel of this. So the first lady who topped 213 people, 13,000 people, is a Cameroonian. This lady who she's the third African to hit that milestone, and she's Ghanaian. It just speaks something about African women. And forgive me if I'm bragging for being an African woman, but yes, that now that I think about it, that makes me feel good. Okay? Because it gives me the honor to acknowledge the fact that gone are the days where women were not supposed to make decisions. Women were not supposed to, be in the driving seat of their own lives and stuff. If you want to find out more about our community, the website is here. Just put in your name and your email, and you will get to meet all the amazing people I'm talking about. And gosh, my coach is heavenly. That is another level of leadership, and she inspires me so much. She takes care of her kids from home. This woman is so passionate about learning. People who are successful are learners, like they are active learners, they are not passive learners. So when I say success doesn't care about your background, I mean it. Okay? I really do mean it. To be successful, you must be an active learner. You must be interested in learning. Not just learning, you must be interested in applying what you've learned. There's this saying that goes, knowledge is power. Applied functional knowledge is powerful. Let me put it that way. Because as we go in life, there are things we learn, there are things we relearn, there are things we unlearn. So it's not always that knowledge is powerful. Applying functional knowledge in real time, something that's functional in real time, it's powerful. All right? That is the true power of knowledge. And to be successful, it doesn't matter where you come from, you must build habits that will lead to whatever your definition of success is. Some people's definition of success is doing something that makes them feel more fulfilling, something to impact. But I remember someone said something one time, I don't know whether it's my coach or it was this guy on Clubhouse, John Lee or somebody. He said, you need more money to make impact. I used to think otherwise, but it's very true. Even if you're running a nonprofit, the talents that are coming in, you need resources to keep that going, right? You need financial resources, you need human resources, you need different types of resources, material resources. So success doesn't care about your background. Success doesn't care if I'm a Liberian or I'm not a Liberian. Success doesn't care if you're from Yugoslavia or you're from Canada or you're from Afghanistan. Success doesn't care. All right? You need to be diligent. You need to be an active learner. You need to be conscious of your investment, not just your money investment, your time investment, your knowledge investment. If you're interested in digital marketing, why are you reading about healthcare? Why are you invested in content around healthcare and not digital marketing? Why is your social media algorithm sending you things around comedy and not digital marketing? If you're interested in engineering, why are you consuming a lot of real estate content? For every time you spend on the internet, look at it as an investment. If you don't have the chance to read physically or to listen to an audiobook, guess what? Guess what you can do? Follow people who are successful in the space that you want to tap into. There's there's sharing, like, we're in a creator economy, right? So people are sharing their knowledge, they're sharing their techniques, they're sharing their strategies. You can literally build relationship with these people that are already where you want to be. You can build relationship with them. And guess what? Gradually over a period of time, you start to consume those things and you start to grow. When was that? Was it yesterday? There was a movie. I went somewhere and there was a movie. At the end of the movie, there was this song that was playing. The song says, the singer is on the highway to hell. Now let's talk about content you're consuming. If you are Christian, if you're a Bible believing Christian, like that made me so sick to my stomach. That's what a lot of people are doing with their lives today. Oh, I have this goal, but they're consuming something opposite, the direct opposite of what is supposed to build them up. Like I listened to the song and I'm like, what was this writer thinking about? What's his I mean, I can't ask what's his inspiration because I already know where it's coming from. But It was just so baffling to know that his backup singers were singing so harmoniously to that song, and they added it to the end of the movie. So just imagine how many people had consumed. And I was like, what did this guy just say? He's on the highway to hell? But that's what a lot of us are doing today. Oh, I want to be successful, but I don't want to do the activities that will lead to success. I am wishing to be successful. I am desiring to be successful, but I am not actively involving myself in the process of success. Success doesn't care where you're from. In college, in your class, didn't you see that person who's from a very humble background? Didn't you see them top the class? Was it only the main girls association or main boys association that top the class, or someone who's from a well-to-do home that top the class? Success doesn't care about your background. So from the business owners I listen to on tonight, Millionaires Mastermind in our business community, is what all the things that these people have in common to be able to achieve their level of success is the fact that they were they were intentional. It's not like they did not have challenges, right? The other lady, she was like, I wanted to do something about my life because of my dad, right? And for me, that really shook me. And when she was presenting, she got a little emotional. I wasn't say a little emotional. She became emotional. Like she started reminiscing on things she could do with her dad, trips she could take with her dad, and guess what? One day the dad stopped breathing. That was before she became a digital business owner. And I think she said she's from Jamaica and she had moved to Canada. And it was after it was after COVID or during COVID period that she became a business owner. And she was like that experience she had learned. She had gone to college, but imagine what hit the world. Yo, the power of the digital space cannot be overemphasized. Not everything online is a scam. I can tell you for free, not everything online is a scam. You need the right mindset, you need the right people, you need the right attitude. And trust me, your possibilities are endless. Like, and for me, it's this kind of environment I love to be in. When you're having a bad day, and it's just natural, when you do not know where to turn, I just can send my coach a message. And we have built this really cool relationship that's gone out of business. And that's the beauty of it. Having a sister, having a sister that you can call, having a friend that you can call, having someone in your life who's interested in your growth. They're not just interested in your growth, but they push you, they give you every opportunity to shine. Success doesn't care about your background. You need to be intentional about where you're spending your time. The people you're hanging out with, are they adding to your life or they're taking from you? I read something somewhere. It says, you know, there's some not everyone comes into your life to love you. Not everyone come into your life to love you. Some people come into your life to use you. So if you know what I know, you'll be very cautious of where you're spending your time, of where you're spending your money, of the people you're updating on your progress. You'll be very conscious about that. If you the danger is, if you are someone who has a growth mindset, and you have people around you who have a fixed mindset, it's very easy. It won't be too long, bro. It will not be too long for you to just, because you have all the million reasons why you having a growth mindset is not feasible. I remember listening to a sermon from Apostle Joshua Selma, and he said, if you have four foolish people around you, count again. It's five, because you're the fifth person. And the direct opposite is true. If you have four successful people around you, you'll pick up from them. You're the fifth successful person. It doesn't matter what your background is, because these people around you will inspire you to want to get your acts together and move, no matter how wet your day is, no matter how scorching the sun is, no matter how dark your night is. You have these people literally push you into becoming successful. So it's very important. That's why I say successful people, they have a lot of things in common. They're diligent, they're not just diligent. They're very cautious about the people they invest their time in, the people they're spending their time with, the people they call their friends. What did they say? Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. I always love to be in a room where maybe I'm the only one in the room who's looking to gain, who's looking to learn. I want to be in a room with people who know more than me, who are more experienced than me, who are wealthier than me, who has a lot of things in order than me. That way I can learn from them. And always, all my life, I've come to realize that it is very workable. I remember when I was in Liberia, I'm part of the Mosaic Nation that is led by this amazing lady. I mentioned her name yesterday, Leslie George. Definitely, you guys should check her out. She's just one of the sweetest person that the internet has blessed me with, and she's amazing. I'm part of a community, and these women are. I'm the youngest in that room every single time, and most of them is like my mom's age. And I just love how that space is so warm for me. I don't feel like I don't fit in. I don't feel like a nobody in the room. It's so full of empowerment. Women in finance, women in technology, women in the consulting industry, women in the publishing industry, women in like women who have seen it all, done it all, failed a lot of times, succeeded a lot of times. And in the midst of those people, like our digital community, you never feel small. They're willing to pour into you, they're willing to share their lessons with you. The other day, I said, if you will sit back and allow yourself for life to teach you every single thing you need to know, you are not wise, because people are giving to you for you to learn as well. Don't let life teach you everything. You will be way behind. Don't just sit there and allow your life to happen by happenstance. I think Bishop Darko said happenstance. Like, right? You just allow circumstances just happen to you. And you're not proactive, you're not involved in the things that happen to you. Nobody knows tomorrow, but the impact of our decisions today can tell us fully well how the impact of whatever that's happening tomorrow gonna hit us. Okay? We don't know tomorrow. The only person who knows tomorrow is God. But God made us all a free moral agent. We're all free moral agents. That's why even though salvation is free, you still have the choice to choose to believe or not believe. Okay? So I am wrapping up. I didn't know I was gonna make this long time here, but if you're watching me right now, if you're gonna watch the replay, I honestly do appreciate you and appreciate this journey and you being on this, journey with me and supporting this platform in every way possible, engaging, being with me. You're the reason why I don't care what the time is. Sometimes when my body doesn't agree, my body wasn't agreeing tonight, but I just could not let this inspiration go to waste, y'all. I could not allow this to go to waste because tonight was fire. And if you're interested, check out the website. It's right here on the screen, www.drivedigital.us. Um, you can join the community. You can, connect with amazing people. Trust me, networking will get you into rooms that your credentials may never be able to get you into. You just need to connect with the right people. Okay? I know what networking has done for me. I used to be in my little house in Liberia and I'd be joining communities online. Clubhouse, I literally used to sleep on Clubhouse. And I'll be going to work like a zombie. But I know what those investments made for me. Success doesn't care about your background. Success does not care about your background. Remember that. You must be investment conscious. You must be cautious about the people you spend your time with. You must be diligent. You must be an active learner and someone who applies what you learn. Overall, you must be persistent. You must be determined to hit that milestone of whatever your definition of success is. For some people, success is in monetary terms. Some people, success is in having freedom of their time to stay and be with their family. For some people, success is finding something to do that's fulfilling and brings them, some personal gratification. For people, success is different things, right? So if you're looking to be in a supportive community where your win do not sound like your wins do not sound like you're bragging, trust me, our digital business community is the best thing that may happen to you. Okay? Take it from me, from someone who loves a positive space, from someone who thrives in a positive space. Take that from me. We have the best. Like they are just amazing. So remember that success doesn't care about your background. Success doesn't care about your language. Matter of fact, success will not even ask you for language proficiency anyway. So you can find your tribe, you can hold on to your tribe, and you can be with your tribe. You can grow with your tribe. Your tribe can nurture you and feed into you and give you their best. All right. So if you'd like to join us, I invite you to check out the website, put in your name and your email, and definitely watch the webinar. It's going to inspire you. That I can guarantee you. The webinar is going to inspire you. So quickly register with the website there and watch the webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me across any of my social media platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. If you go to my Facebook, my WhatsApp number is on my cover image. It's there, so you can shoot me a WhatsApp message, and I'll be happy to answer you. And just have a wonderful made week. If you're already in Thursday, I'm past midnight already, so I know you're probably in Thursday, depending on wherever you are. Or if you're in Australia, you're probably in your midday right now. But yeah, wherever you are, it's a global community. And for me, what attracted me was the support because entrepreneurship can be lonely, y'all. And matter of fact, I want to be in a space where people know more than me, people are doing better than me, people are hitting milestones that I can only dream about. So when I saw one of our business partners who has hit her milestone of a lifetime bonus of $5,000, every single month. Imagine just, when they always talk about, making money in your sleep. First you work hard, then you work smart, and then you automate. I have to put it out there. Yeah. Making money in your sleep doesn't come easy. You'll work hard, you get to learn to work smart, and then automate. Now, this lady, I don't know how long she's been in this community for, but hitting the milestone of $5,000 bonus every single month for life. Who doesn't love that lifestyle, yo? Like, literally, I don't care where you are in the world or what you're doing. You are definitely going to be making money in your sleep because she was diligent. Successful people do things diligently. They don't give up on the first sign of a hurdle. They don't. It's okay for you to rest. It's okay for you to re-strategize and make a U-turn. It's okay. But do not quit. The only thing you should quit is the thing that's not going to feed into your success journey. But as long as you can guarantee yourself that whatever activities I'm on, whatever I'm doing right now is feeding into the bigger picture, keep going. If it's not feeding into the bigger picture and it's just going to distract you, I encourage you to quit that. But if you want to join our amazing business community, definitely check out the website, put in your name and your email, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me tonight. If you missed the entire 40 minutes of presentation or tonight's conversation and chat with Themmy, I encourage you to watch the replay. I dropped some gems and I shared why I'm bubbling tonight because my business community is winning. And I am super, super, super excited to be in a community of people who genuinely wants to see you win. And that's the thing. When you're in the midst of successful people, the conversations at the table is different, y'all. They're not talking people. They're talking levels. They're talking strategies. They're talking impact. They're talking income. They're talking generational wealth. They're talking about leaving. The Bible said the wise man will leave inheritance for his children. I'll handle this someday. Oh, very soon. So if you're not thinking about leaving inheritance for your children, you are not wise. I don't care if your parents left inheritance for you or they did not leave inheritance for you. Whatever happened to you should not happen to your children, especially the bad things. All right. So again, I'm signing out tonight. And I am so grateful to have you guys on here to be with me and support me and just learn every single time. We've been doing this since May. Can you imagine we've been doing this since May? Huh? I can't believe this. We have been doing this since May. Chats with Themmy came back since May. And we are not stopping, y'all. Like, you guys have no idea how much you mean to me. I am very grateful that I could get on with this. I am very grateful. From beginning of May to the end of May, that's 1 month. June beginning to the end 2, July beginning to the end 3, and we've made it past the middle of August. Y'all have no idea how much this means to me. And I do not take your support for granted. I don't. I don't take your support for granted. I don't take you being here and engaging with me or learning from me. You could be anywhere else, but you choose to turn into this live video, or you could be anywhere else where you choose to come back and watch the replay and support in whatever way you can. Sometimes I would get DMs and say, oh, that really inspired me, or that topic. Some topics I've dealt with a long time ago, and people will still respond and say, oh, that topic was very powerful. It resonated with me. And for me, that means a lot. I think that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm grateful. Okay? I am super grateful. I appreciate you guys being here again. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. I'm taking a few guests, so if you're interested or you know someone who is, please do send me a DM. I'll be happy to connect with you. I have some people pending that I need to get to, but yes, I'm still looking to get more guests. So to produce more content with. So I love you all. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Promise. And thanks for being with me. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow in Chats with Themmy. Take care. Bye.